Dennis Schröder, with the trade deadline approaching, had this to say about it. It's like modern slavery. It's modern slavery at the end of the day. He doubled down in that first statement. Everybody can decide where you're going, even if you have a contract. Yeah, of course, we make a lot of money and we can feed our families. But at the end of the day, if they say, you're not coming to work tomorrow, you're going over there, they can decide that. They got to change that a little bit. It's already been changed. You got guys forcing themselves out of situations that they don't want to be a part of. It might suck to have to pick up all your stuff at the drop of a hat and go from one city to another, from a nice city to a hole, or vice versa. Can we all agree that when you're making tens of millions of dollars a year, that you need to shut the up and not compare things to slavery? Is that so much to ask for? There are numerous reasons for the NBA numbers not being so good this year. The actual product itself, the amount of three-point shots, the amount of flopping, the endless replay during games, the fact that there's as many games as there are, the fact that a lot of players don't play, the fact that a lot of players sometimes say things that they're not that informed on. I'm not saying shut up and dribble. Some guys actually are informed. It's not everybody, though. And does Dennis Schröder sound informed there? Abso-fucking-lutely not. This is a poorly chosen comparison. And for the love of God, people out there, you gotta stop making hyperbolistic comparisons to slavery when you are extremely fortunate. Yeah, we make a lot of money and we can feed our families. Oh, you do? Then it's not fucking slavery. Your family's not being split up. You know where you're from. You can't make comparisons to Hitler either. We gotta dial it back. There's a ton of people who would kill to have what Dennis Schröder has. The ability to make millions of dollars to play a game. By the way, the same guy who has turned down an $84 million contract before. If you were playing in something similar to slavery, you wouldn't have the option to turn that down. And that seemed to backfire a little bit on your front. And I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just saying, why do you feel the need to make a comparison to that? Oh, man, it's so hard when we get traded. Luka Doncic, he bought a $15 million house. This is Anthony Edwards talking. I feel bad for him. Off with that. All the way off. It's tiresome. And this is a guy who has spoken with this very same outlet about experiencing racism in Germany. And I'm sure he actually did. But the idea that the trade deadline is similar to slavery is such a fuck you to the people who actually have been through stuff like that, which still happens in this world.